Let me know if you're blocked in. Hey.
Because I think this is a very special thing that's going on here, you know, within the scene.
Hi, Jay.
Thank you. We're selling some merch in the back over there. Consider buying one, but everyone get home safe. Thanks for coming.
Being here in person with the heat of the crowd and like the movement of the crowd, the noise and just like everything that's going on, it's genuinely like a magical, chaotic, beautiful experience to be in. Okay. Hey, my name is Alexa. I am one of the hosts of the Dog Pound, which is a DIY venue at Yukon Stores. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a current graduate student at the University of Connecticut. I just graduated last spring as an undergrad. I'm originally from West Hartford, Connecticut, but I live up here in Stores pretty much year-round.
Hi, everybody. We're Till. Welcome to the Dog Pound.
My name is Eric Drzdowski. I'm one of the hosts at the Dog Pound House venue. There's a lot of challenges in having a space that's as small as the space that we have. Yeah, we had to put a lot of our own money into it. Like Alexa put in $1,000 of her own money, and then I put in like $400. Costs a lot to upkeep it all.
My name is Bridget Connolly, and I use she, her pronouns. I live here and help out sometimes. It's chill. I mean, I love everyone here. Everyone's really like friendly and like we all have like the same vibes. It's a little chaotic, but I kind of like chaos. Like
Turn it up.
shit getting fucked up. It's like I work well in a crisis.
I'm gonna get
so.
it out. I'm gonna save the meatloaf.
Be careful.
Get the extinguisher.
No,
Shut it.
You know, this is like my element.
I'm so sorry. Should I?
We're good.
Let's move the meatloaf.
I think if I had to describe like the energy of the place, especially down in the show area, it's definitely very, very high energy. As a lot of people know, like moshing is really common at a lot of concerts like this, and moshing definitely does happen. But I think that people are pretty good about knowing like where the moshes are going to start, and then knowing good mosh etiquette, especially because we try and post about it a lot. Where it's like, again, like if someone falls in the mosh, you pick them up, you don't push people into the mosh or like crowd kill. A lot of stuff where it's just like very common sense, like don't hurt other people.
I'm going to the Dog Pound for one of the nights, and then I'm gonna find a less interesting function, but the Dog Pound is the best one because that's where I feel like I'm not being judged. And also it's cooler as a woman because there's less of a chance you're gonna get drugged, which is also good.
That's what music does for people. Is that like it encourages you to come out of your shell and like do things.
No, and Tilt even said that, right? Tilt was like, it's nice to have like a place like this where you can like be yourself. I didn't transition until I was 21, right? But it's like, I see a lot of people who are like, oh, like I've been transitioning like medically, I've been on hormones for like a year or two, but none of my friends know and I feel really alone and stuff like that. And like I see that all the time in like the queer community where people are like, oh, like no one around me knows, or like they don't have family who are accepting or like whatever. And like it genuinely means like a lot in like the world to be able to like go out and like look the way that you want and like have people like care about like the way that you want to be perceived.
It lets people find other people who are like them. You know, and you hear about it through word of mouth. it's a community thing more than it is like, let's come just to get hype and to get drunk. It's actually about having fun with people with similar interests to you and stuff. So that's cool. They're also good at handling creeps, and I like that because it shows that as hosts they care about you, which would never happen at a frat or a bar.
I'm Aiden, I'm in the band Loaded. I play guitar and I sing, and we play at the Dog Pound. We've played many times and we love it here. Alright, this is Nathan right here. He plays guitar. We got Dan right here, he plays drums. And we got Noah right here, he plays bass. And we are, together, we're Loaded. It's like really one of the only places in the area for people to come and see shows, which I think is just really special, and it's really something that the scene needed. And Alexa, Eric, and all the other people that run the shows really make a point to include as many people as possible and really make it a place where I think people can feel safe and welcomed and see shows and feel supported by that. And I just think that's really important, a really important thing they're doing. And it's always really fun energy, always really fun time. Literally, some of the best shows I've seen and played are right here at the Dog Pound, so it's really a special place to be at Yukon. There's like stages where you can play. They have like full sound system and everything. But then, here, it's like there's no barrier between you and the audience, so it really just kind of makes it all feel like it's a lot more of a sense of unity playing here. I just feel like being right up close with all the people in the audience just is like such a cool experience. I just love being right in front of that and being able to kind of share that experience with the audience.
I think for me it's hard to like find places that I really want to end up going in my free time, and I always found that house concerts were like one of my favorite places to go. Us being like an explicitly queer friendly venue, like a lot of people who come are like are queer people or like our allies at the very least, so that makes me feel safer.
I love going to the Dog Pound because it's the one night where I can wear the outfit that I really want to wear without people giving me like side eyes, you know? Because there's always going to be someone weirder than me at the Dog Pound, which is such a nice feeling.
Seeing people all like dressed to the nines, like wearing whatever type of makeup they wanted or like whatever type of outfits they wanted, it made me feel a lot more confident in dressing the way that I wanted to, like both in like just going to school or like especially when going out to shows. Like I love to dress up like for hosting or for performing. It's really important to me as like a trans person, seeing so many different people of different identities and different gender expressions. And I've definitely taken inspiration from people that I've seen at different shows and stuff like that.
I plan going to the Dog Pound a week before. Like as soon as they announce a flyer, I put it in my calendar and I go through my closet and I look on Pinterest to see what makeup I'm gonna do, because I know that's when I can like do whatever I want and I'll feel confident about it instead of feeling like a freak.
The decision to start a house venue honestly was a pretty scary decision. The more I thought about it, the more the idea excited me. And I've learned that like those kind of things where it's like you think about it and you're just happy are things that you should try to pursue. I don't know. I mean, I have a mind for planning and I really love having like stuff to do, especially stuff that I'm like super passionate about. So I think that was like why I was able to like kind of get it all done. And we're also always like figuring stuff out and like learning. I don't know, just as Eric said, like the opportunity to meet like people who are just really cool people who like, you know, made the choice to keep like playing music, you know, in, you know, whatever stage of their life they're at. So I gotta get the waters from downstairs and then I gotta bring them upstairs and put them by the cover table and I gotta set up the QR codes. And yeah. I actually like this camera better. It's more authentic, it's more retro. You just meet really such unique people who are passionate about like such different things and like, I don't know, have very like different perspectives. And I feel like we also have like a really like diverse crowd of people who come. In terms of like the importance of having like a spot like this to go to, like I think a lot of people who don't hold like queer identities or maybe don't hold like marginalized identities or like specific intersecting marginalized identities don't necessarily understand what it's like to, you know, be, for example, like a person of color at a PWI, or for example, be like queer in a world where like that's not the norm or not as accepted everywhere, or even just like be trans in like systems that aren't, you know, that number one, enshrine the gender binary, and two, are not built for like trans people.
No, I don't like also I heard like sirens go by, but like there's so many things happening, it's 100% on us. But I'm waiting for part of the problem to get here so that they can load in. And load-in's a bit kind of like hard. I have like some spaghetti because I haven't eaten much all day. But yeah, just hanging out. How was outside? I hope a lot of people show up.
If I had to talk about in terms of like what led me here with hosting, I feel like a lot of it does like stem from like marginalization experiences and like my gender sexual identity, because so I identify as a trans woman and I only transitioned like around 2 years ago. You know, everyone who's like part of a marginalized population at UConn faces a whole lot of bullshit, both from like the institution and like the people that go here a lot of the times. Even stuff where it's like a lot of times like people from the town or like people from UConn will like yell slurs at you when you walk around campus or just around downtown. So I guess when I say that all of it or a lot of it stemmed from my experiences of marginalization, it basically, and this is the thing I touch on a lot, just started with me wanting to make a space for people to like just chill and meet new people and like hang out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. I love seeing everyone around.
Yeah, really. I love this place so much. Thank you for seeing it.
I had to move out in my sophomore year and my family can't like financially support me. I worked like, you know, at least 4 jobs every single year through all of undergrad besides my freshman year. But yeah, no, I mean, I just mean genuinely that like it's a labor of love from everyone that occurred over the course of like so long. And I think that's why I take it really like personal, like, you know, both positive and negative things I take very personally, because it's something that like we've all invested so much time into. Like, this is not a normal living situation. This isn't something that's very typical, but like, you know, shout out all my roommates for being down for that. Even for all the like little things that go wrong, they're insignificant relative to like all of the successes that we've had. But I think things the way that they are right now are probably like the best that they could have gone.
But I'm really proud. I'm really happy. You know, I hope the next show goes as well. Hopefully. Especially when you can like see everyone up there and like they're passing the mics between each other and everybody's dancing, everybody's, you know, hooting and hollering. Like, I don't know, that's awesome. Makes it all worth it. Like,